What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. Winner, chicken dinner, money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Friday. Yeah, kid. Made it through the week in a tough trying week. As you can see, for those that rock with Pop of his TV, NBA Picking with Pop. You know, we missed yesterday and we missed Wednesday. Unfortunately, had some family emergency. Step pops and shit. Hospital got released today, so all is well. Keep him in your prayers, and so that really threw a lot of things off. So that's why we missed yesterday, and that's why we missed Wednesday. Probably good that we did miss yesterday and Wednesday, because the picks was bad. I call a spade a spade. It just is what it is. Quick recap, even though it's 7 games on the slate, and we will be jumping right to them. Yesterday, 2-4. Day before that, 4-7. Just for transparency, the play of the day yesterday was the Houston Rockets. They lost to Minnesota. And on Wednesday, the play of the day was the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they lost. With that being said, total record is hold on. With that being said, total record is now 388 and 377, still above 500. As far as the locks, we've been losing on those too. We 171 and 168, only 3 games above 500. We definitely want to rectify that for sure. Play of the day, we 26 and 22, and we've been dropping. Hopefully we can rectify that. Trade deadline is in the books. It came and passed. Some teams got better, some teams didn't. Some teams stayed packed. Won't really get into too much of the trade, deadlines today. I do think some of the winners was obviously the Los Angeles Lakers, the Lake Show getting Luka, obviously getting Mark Williams from Charlotte, Cleveland Cavaliers getting Hunter from Atlanta. I know Trae Young got to be like damn. Who else pretty much got some good try? Obviously, Dallas got some good pieces back as well. Those are like the top winners. I know it's a lot of other things going on, but we ain't gonna really get into that. We're gonna definitely get into the picks right now. It's Friday, so it's a busy day for me. And obviously we go live every Friday night with Popovich Friday night show. Y'all can tune in and swing back around for that. Without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the first NBA game, and we got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road at the Washington Wizards. Wizards getting 17. Some of y'all might see 17 and a half. I got 17. Spread might fluctuate, might even drop down to 16 and a half. Do your line search if you plan on betting on this game. I like this game, and I'm taking Cleveland. I'm not even gonna lie. The 7 games tonight is a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous. Only because, again, trade deadline came and went. Some players not gonna play, and they still, moving around, and they ain't get there, or they got there, but they got to pass physical, and they not going to play. And for that reason alone, you just got to be careful with your bets today. But I think Cleveland, they already beat this team 3 times, I believe. Hulk smashed them each time. Think they the better team. Washington did trade Kyle Kuzma to the Bucks, and in return, they got Chris Middleton. I know he like, damn it, man. Hope he get a buyout, because Washington is probably like Siberia right now. Nobody want to play for the Washington Wizards. But I like Cleveland. I think they can win. I think they cover. Next game up, we got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road at Charlotte. Charlotte getting 10 and a half. LaMelo Ball looked like he gonna play tonight. Obviously, he was out, had the ankle injury. You know, he always hurt, Mr. Glassman. You know, I know when people talk about certain players and they get injured or they always injured, it's like they want to be injured. You know, like Anthony Davis at his press conference today, or at least I seen some of it today. I'm not sure if it was today, but they was asking him like, yo, you know, you been relatively healthy for this year, next and last year. You know, what do you got to say about your injuries? He's like, listen, I've been having freakish, you know, accidents or injuries, some of them, for the most part, anything that's in my control, I'm doing everything in my power to be on the court, etc. So with LaMelo Ball, some of it may not all be his fault, etc., but he is hurt a lot. He going to play tonight. Briggs is going to play. They did get some pieces back. They did ship some pieces out. Spurs, I think this will be De'Aaron Fox's third game or maybe even his fourth game. And I think they come in and win. I think they could come in and win. I think they lost. Let me check real quick, just for sake of having everything accurate. Hornets. So they did play the Hornets, I believe. I think they lost to the Hornets too. Let me just check real quick. Might have been back in November. Hornets, damn. Was it that earlier in the season? Nah, it couldn't have been. Could have swore I checked this and seen that they won or lost already, but I don't remember, so just give me a second. Hornets. The fuck is they at? Maybe they didn't play them. I think the last game, though, was last year. Anyway, I think the Spurs is the better team. I know the first couple of games, they just beat the Hawks by one, barely. They lost to the Grizzlies, lost to Miami. Let me see something. Did De'Aaron Fox play in the Grizzlies game? No, he didn't. So the first game was the Atlanta game, and you know they didn't cover. Atlanta ended up covering, but I don't think Charlotte gonna be able to keep up with the Spurs, and for that reason alone, I'm going with the Spurs. Next game up, we got the Philadelphia 76ers out on the road at Detroit, and Philly giving 4. Both coming off some losses, ESPN games, so it was nationally televised. Philly coming off one game, lost to Miami, beat Dallas, obviously, by 2 at home. An extended home stand, now they on the road. The Pistons is coming off a 2-game losing streak, so they lost to Cleveland by 3, no shame in that. And they lost to Atlanta, which is definitely shame in that. Atlanta, one of the worst teams, but they did beat Chicago. They've been chilling at home. And this is going to be the third matchup between these two teams. Paul George going to be in the lineup, and B going to be in the lineup. Obviously, that adds them firepower. I was leaning towards Philly, nationally televised game. Detroit at home, home underdogs. I think they are the better team. Definitely record-wise, they are. So I'm going to take Detroit. I'm going to take Detroit with the 4 points. I won't be surprised if they win outright. The public is on Philly, 51% minus the 4. And they are on Philly 74% minus the 189 money line. So we're going to roll with Detroit. Next game up, we got the Milwaukee Bucks out on the road at Atlanta. Atlanta getting 5.5. And yeah, again, I know Trae Young got to be mad as a motherfucker that they ain't bringing no help in. I think they did get some players in from the Clippers, Trey Mance, and somebody else. You know, it's just all over the place with Atlanta. Capella not gonna play. Bogdanovich is on. Who Bogdanovich went to? Damn, can't think who he went to. I think he went to the Clippers. You know, still a lot of moving pieces. Anyway, the Bucks minus 5.5. I think the Bucks coming, and I think they win. I think they get the victory. I ain't gonna overcomplicate it. You know, they took a little 4-game losing streak, then they bounced back. This would be the second game. I think they can win. I know they don't got a good ATS, but neither does Atlanta. So I'm rolling with the Bucks. Next game, we got the Miami Heat out on the road at Brooklyn Zoo, and Ben Simmons got brought out. You know, Brooklyn been wholesaling, but they still got a good ATS. I know they just lost to. Hold on 1 second. No, they just lost to. I think they on like a 3-game losing streak. Let me check. Actually beat the Rockets 2 times in a row, then lost to Washington Wizards. It's going to be their 3rd game at home. Then they got 1, 2, 3 more. I like Brooklyn. I'm not going to be surprised if Miami come in and win. They getting 5.5, but I think Brooklyn could keep it close. I think they will keep it close. Cameron Johnson gonna play tonight. Cam Thompson is still out. Miami finally moved on from Jimmy Butler. He is that's a big trade. He is in the Golden State Warriors. I think they got all. Wiggins is on Miami, but he's not gonna play tonight. I think he will help them along with then who else went over there with Andrew Wiggins? I know Schroeder got shipped out, but he's on Detroit now. He's not gonna play. I like Brooklyn. The public is on Miami. 59% money line, 83%. So I'm gonna fade the public tonight. I'm gonna take the Brooklyn Nets. Next game up, we got Toronto Raptors out on the road at OKC. OKC giving 19. Like, sheesh. Home check will be back tonight. OKC did beat this team, spanked them, put foot to ass. No RJ Barrett tonight. They did get Brandon Ingram. That's I think that's a good trade, even though he's missed the glass as well. You know, they was saying Kevin Durant 2.0, thin man. And I like Brandon Ingram game. Obviously, Lakers got rid of him. He went to the Pelicans. I don't know how long he stayed out there, 5 or 6 seasons. Maybe even 7 seasons now, if it's been that long. Maybe not that long. That's the good coffee right there. I think he will help them. Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Ingram should, all athletic, all young brothers, should cause a good dynamic. He's not going to play tonight. 19 is a lot. 19 is a fucking hell of a lot. They did take him behind the woodshed. OKC will be on the back-to-back tomorrow against the Memphis Grizzlies. Sure, Memphis looking to get some get back. The money line here, shit, is minus 2,000 for OKC and plus 1050 if you bold enough to try a par. I definitely don't think Toronto gonna win. 19 is a lot though. I'm gonna take Toronto. I definitely think OKC gonna win. I'm not gonna be surprised if they blow them out. You know what I mean? But on the back-to-back, if you up 20 in the fourth quarter, will you keep your players in? Will you keep your foot on the gas? Home check coming back. Not going to play a whole lot of minutes. I don't know if he was playing in the G League. You playing in practice. Like, what we talking about? Practice? We talking about a game that I love. He's going to come in and play. Yes, he makes them better. Obviously, Hollistein probably going to take the bulk of the minutes. So, really no knockoff, no drop-off there, rather. But how many minutes he's going to play? And obviously, they don't need him. I don't think he played in the first game. But, again, if you up big, which I think they will be in the fourth quarter, and you got to play tomorrow, do you pull SA? Do you pull J-Dub? Do you pull some of your players for tomorrow? And so for that reason alone, I'm going to take Toronto. That's the only real reason. Last game of the night, we got Utah Jazz out on the road. Like, we got the Jazz out on the road at Phoenix Suns. They was talking about trading Kevin Durant. No can do. He ended up staying put. They definitely wanted to trade Bradley Beal for Jimmy Butler. He got the no trade clause. It didn't work out, so they was thinking about trading Kevin Durant. He didn't get moved. I don't know if he's going to be a little salty about that, talking about when you see the clip of him talking about Luka Doncic, and it's a business, and if he could get traded, nobody's safe. Like, it ain't safe outside. So I think he understands that it's a business. He's been around for a long time. Is he going to feel salty? I don't know. But will they cover the 8.5? This is the last and final meeting of Phoenix Suns and Utah. And what's crazy is that all 3 games, Phoenix won by 8. Like, all 3 games is by 8 points exactly. This is the last and final meeting. No Saxton tonight, no Clarkston. I think Utah can keep it close. Let me look and see if who's on the back-to-back tomorrow. Phoenix is on the back-to-back. They're going to be playing the Denver Nuggets. Matter of fact, Utah's on the back-to-back. OKC's on the back-to-back. Spurs on the back-to-back. Washington, Atlanta. Yeah, so it's going to be a couple teams that play today that's going to be on the back-to-back. And obviously we're getting close to All-Star Weekend, so there's that. I like Utah, even though they both going to be on the back-to-back. I'm going to take the younger team. They lost each 3 games by 8, so 8.5, an extra half a point. That's enough to get me to jump, you know what I mean? But I ain't really in love with a lot of these games anyway. And And with that being said, let's get right to the locks. No music today. Let's get right to the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. We going with Brooklyn. We going with the Spurs. And the play of the day, we going with Cleveland. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Let me know who y'all like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you for rocking with me. All I'm asking that you hit the like button for the algorithm. The channel can use it. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, Picking with Pop. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money tonight.